Hello, I'm Rachel from AwardForce and I'm here to help you configure your AwardForce account. To do this, I'll go through the homepage and registration, how to use the setup guide, the entry process in AwardForce, and how to get help. You will have received your login details by now, so feel free to sign in and follow along as I give you this walkthrough. By the end of the 5 minutes, you'll be ready to get started. If you do sign in, then please feel free to stop the video as often as you need to so that you don't miss anything. Running an awards program is very rewarding. You're witness to human achievement at its best. As the program manager, it's your job to make sure your entrants and judges are satisfied and everything runs smoothly. The client success team at AwardForce is here to support you at every stage, right from the start of the entry round through to announcement of winners at the end. When users visit your program for the first time, they'll see the registration page. Here they can type in their details and register a new account. If the program was running on AwardForce last year, then users who registered in previous years do not need to register again. All they'll need to do is sign in. You can customize the registration page by altering the text in the Start Here box, changing colors, adding background images, header images, and logos. If you need us to help with the theme, then please send us your branding assets. You can enable Google, Facebook, and Twitter social media logins, which means users can sign in using the credentials for their social media account. Also available are social media sharing buttons, which will let people share your program to their social media networks. We have two setup guides which offer the logical sequence in which you should configure your account. For the orientation, we'll be looking at the entry guide only. Please follow this guide one step at a time. Every step has a detailed guide. This is a help article which you'll be able to access from our knowledge base. To follow the steps, click the Do It Now button and it will take you to the right location. For example, the General Settings. Work through each tab to apply your account settings, for example, your time zone or user consent boxes. You can lock entries, limit the number of entries someone can submit, or customize the sharing message your users can post to their social networks. You are in full control of your program. When you're finished, remember to mark it as done. Depending on your program, some of these steps might not apply to you. For example, your account may not have chapters or payments. In this case, you will not see these options here. Round dates are the time period when you want your entries to open and close. You'll be able to write your own content to give instructions, rules, or general information. AwardForce has several default automated emails or notifications which you'll also be able to customize. For this video, we will focus on what your entry process looks like and how you can configure it. We'll begin by starting a test entry. A test entry is key as it lets you see the progress as you go along. The My Entries section is your entrance view when they log in. You can edit the text here to give top-level information, but be careful not to make this too lengthy. Every program has different terminology, and you can change the word entry to reflect that. For example, your program may be nomination-based, in which case the word entry can be changed to nomination. Or for a grants program, you may want to call them applications. You can change this under Terms. Entrants begin their entry by clicking the Start Entry button. The entry process in AwardForce consists of tabs. Think of tabs as sections of an entry form. This allows you to capture all information in clearly defined steps. You can create as many or as few as you like, and your account will contain 3 tabs to get you started: Details, Criteria, and Attachments. If your program has chapters, there'll be a drop-down to select from, and if not, you will only have the category drop-down to begin with. A single category is pre-selected. Upon selection, a category description can be displayed, along with any image on the right side. This image can be a category sponsor, an associated graphic, or even last year's winner. Next is the entry name, which is also mandatory. None of these 3 can be moved, reordered, or deleted, but you may rename them at any time. Clicking the Save plus Next button will create the entry, and from here on your users can complete the form in any order they like without having to worry about losing data. This page is displayed when the entry is submitted, or if your entries are paid, the entrant is taken to the cart to make payment. We think configuring AwardForce is fun, but we also realise there is a learning curve. Don't worry, our friendly client success team is always on hand to help you at every step. There are 3 ways to get help. Click on the Get Help link to reach our support site. We're constantly adding new articles and videos so you can find help within minutes. This is a full browser mode in which you can easily find articles using the keyboard search or click on any of these topics. Next is the Need a Hand, which is a condensed version of our support site and always available as you work along in the same window. And finally, you can ask a question. While we're happy for you to find articles yourself, we're also available 24 hours a day, 5 days a week to help with technical support. Click here to create a support ticket and we'll respond within 4 hours maximum. This concludes the first part of your orientation. Thanks for paying attention. Please follow the setup guide to begin your configuration now, and keep the email from your Client Success Manager handy, as it may contain important links to articles or videos that you've discussed previously. Once again, we welcome you to AwardForce and we want you to have a fantastic experience. So if there's anything we can do to ensure this, then please don't hesitate to contact us.